Okay, guys, welcome to the Witness Without Identity. So today I want to reiterate and go back again into the Jimmy Dore AOC conflict because I think it's important because we need medical for all in the country. This is unprecedented time, and we might never see time like this again. We're in the midst of a pandemic; it's raging, people are dying. You know what I'm saying? So it's important that we get this thing going. I've read things about Europe; they have it. Okay, so the thing about Jimmy Dore, the idea was great, but the delivery sucked. I mean, we have to say that. I mean, I'm sorry, it's not a good delivery, and it creates a lot of tension, and we have to be careful. And I'm asking other people on the left, progressive, to be able to see that. I want to show you the video. You let me know what you think.
Oh, she's wrong about that.
She
just made
no.
story. You ever heard that story?
Hold on. Shut up. Everybody doesn't know. You can't force. That's a fallacy of consensus, man. You can't. Come on, dude. How stupid. See, I need the left to be analytical like it always is, man. I need the left to see through the bullshit of Jimmy Dore like you see through the bullshit of Joe Biden. God damn. Here we go. Come on.
Now they can ward off pressure. Pay attention. Actual Medicare for All grassroots organizers haven't pushed for this, and that is bullshit.
They didn't come up with the idea.
It's right. They didn't come up with the idea. That's not that they're not pushing for this. I just got off a phone call with Medea Benjamin, and she's got lots of people who are pushing for this.
Lots of people are pushing against this from the Medicare for All activist community. There are more people pushing against this, Jimmy. Come on. You talk to one person. We're talking to everybody. You think we ain't talking to people out here, fam? You think we ain't got phone numbers to call? God damn.
This shit, real Medicare for All. What the fuck? An American citizen is advocating for Medicare for All. That's all you need to know. Oh, but you're not real. I don't have the credentials.
You don't, because you're a fucking moron, and I'll show you why. Keep talking.
Yeah,
Justin Jackson doesn't have the credentials.
Justin Jackson is acting in good faith. Justin Jackson is a cool dude asking a question that he heard from you, and he thinks this is a good idea. I haven't had a chance to talk to him, but I 100% believe that he's fighting for it because he believes in it. I 100% believe that you're fighting for it because you need to buy a pool. Right? Let's get this right. Justin Jackson, yeah, he posed a question. That's the one that got AOC's attention. And yes, she engaged with them. I believe he's acting in good faith because he really wants to see American people to get Medicare for All. I think you just need more clicks because getting 100,000 views every day on an anti-AOC video, this is why they don't like me. Fuck this. Hang on. Let me take this motherfucker off the screen for a second. The reason they don't like me, because I'll tell you the math. If you see somebody that gets 100,000 views, if the CPM is right, it's about $1,000. Look at all the videos he has that are anti-AOC. They're all 100,000, 200,000 views. He could easily be getting about $2,000 per video. I saw 10. So the first 10 videos that I saw, they were all over 100 to 200,000 views per. That's easily a $20,000 grab on YouTube alone. You cannot tell me that that is not an incentive. And I need you all to at least take that in consideration, that this campaign that he is on is not because he actually cares about you, but he cares about the fact that this is his livelihood and he has made his stake. Anyway, I said I was not going to pontificate. Fuck what I got to say. Let's listen to this clown. There you go.
I don't have the credentials. Marianne Williamson doesn't have the.
Marianne Williamson actually means what she says. I think she's wrong. I think she's wrong, but I think she means what she says. I think you're wrong, and I think you're a grifter. Any questions?
Benjamin does. We don't have the credentials.
You don't. They do. Because as soon as shit gets real, Jimmy Dore, as soon as stuff gets real, what do? I'm a comedian. I'm a jack-off comedian. Don't pay me any attention. What am I supposed to know? So be like that all the time. Either stand by what you said in the past, because in the past, you have been so wrong, Jimmy Dore, that there are plenty of people still apologizing to me this day because they argued with me and said I was a fool in 2015, but you were so wrong. They're apologizing to me in 2020. You don't have you don't have the range. You don't have the range, man. You simply don't. More video, less me. Let's go. Boom.
Really? AOC? We had Brianna Joy Gray on here, and she is way nicer to these people than she should be. Because what AOC is doing right now is evil.
I'm going to play that part again. And if you still have any questions, God damn it, fuck, shit, my God, I'm going to play that part again. And if you still have any questions about his motivation, because we've gone beyond her being wrong on policy, right, to her being evil. The woman and all those people who were working class, including Cori Bush, who said, you know what, we believe in this enough to run for office. They threw their hat in the ring and they won, fighting for progressive values. They are now evil. And some of you don't understand why I'm willing to lose every single follower, every single patron, because fuck it. Why am I in this? I am not in this to get behind some mediocre ass white man, failed comedian, piece of shit, midlife crisis motherfucker who's trying to make up for the fact that he's not talented in anything else but making people angry. I could be goddamned if you sit around and let this kind of dude label the squad, AOC in particular, as evil when they represent everything we've been fighting for. Continue.
It's right. They didn't come up with the idea. That's not that they're not pushing for this. I just got off a phone call with Medea Benjamin. She's got lots of people who are pushing for this. Give me this shit. Real Medicare for all. What the fuck? An American citizen is advocating for Medicare for all. That's all you need to know. Oh, but you're not real. I don't have the credentials.
I wonder, ask Jimmy this question. Everybody. What committee would a Medicare for all bill have to pass through first in order to become legislation? Ask him to answer that without Googling it.
Justin Jackson doesn't have the credentials. I don't have the credentials.
Justin does. You don't.
Marianne Williamson doesn't have the.
She does. You don't.
Dia Benjamin does. We don't.
She does. You don't.
Have the credentials.
You don't. No.
Really?
Yes.
AOC. We had Brianna Joy Gray on here, and she is way nicer to these people than she should be. Because what AOC is doing right now is evil.
I wanted you to hear it again. AOC is evil. He has been attacking Cori Bush, Jamal Bowman, the entirety of the squad. He's going to do it in this clip. And he wants you to believe that they are evil. The only people in Congress who even care about our issues. They are evil. This is why I would not care if I lost all of this. I really wouldn't care because I'm pretty talented and I go right back to corporate America, go back to HubSpot and getting my marketing job if they have me and still make enough to, I actually left that job to do this and went through a really hard time of unemployment doing this because I believe in this. I did this because I believe in this, but I'd be goddamn if what I believe in is co-opted by some ridiculously pathetic, ignorant, unqualified, mediocre. Yes, I don't care. Am I making you uncomfortable because I'm insulting this white man like this? Because he's insulting. He has just called black and brown people evil. Fuck with it.
This is evil. She's trying to keep you from Medicare for all.
Hey, Jeremiah, I need you to chill, bruh. For real. I love you.
Because she's too cowardly to cross Nancy Pelosi and the party. That's all this is. That's all this is. That's all this is. Why else wouldn't she push for a Medicare for all vote? Everything she said.
Jimmy, because in 2022, people like me and thousands of other people who've been doing it before I even got on the scene because I'm Johnny come lately, are working they are working. Hang on a second. Well, that was my producer. I wonder what he's trying to tell me. Can y'all hear me? Is my microphone on? As long as my microphone on, that's all I care. They are working. God damn it, David. Now I forgot what I was about to say. I looked at my phone. Hang on. Let's rewind a little bit. What the fuck did you just... Okay, right there.
That's all this is. Why else wouldn't she push for a Medicare for all vote?
Because there are a lot of people who have been diligently working to simply get Medicare for all into the national discourse, into the Overton window. And when they successfully did that, they start lobbying Congress people and they start getting co-sponsors. And then now we're at a juncture where we have taken a step back because the progressive movement took an L. And Bernie Sanders is not the president-elect. Joe Biden is. And because we know where Joe Biden and Nancy Pelosi stands on this, we know the most strategic move is to primary every single person who opposes Medicare for all. That is the strategy. Because we have demonstrated in 2022, the squad demonstrated in 2022 that they can take it on the chin in a primary because they know it builds progressive power. And so if it is a fool's errand and reduces and diminishes your power to challenge the Speaker of the House in 2022, when she's going to retire, in 2020, when she's going to retire in 2022, probably. She's like 102, 105 years old? She's going to retire. And she's not going to be in the way. But you know who's going to be in the way? Florida Representative Alcee Hastings. God damn, I did not mean to say that. Jim Clyburn. I don't mean to. I'm going down the list. I'm going down the list of people who need to be primaried right now because we know they don't stand for Medicare for all. You are wasting time and power. And the adults in the room are actually trying to do the goddamn work.
Everything she comes up with is stupid and on its face. It's ridiculous. She doesn't push the $15 minimum wage anymore. Do you notice that?
A fucking lie.
The first thing she said to Justin Jackson is the reason why we can't do this is because there's a $15 minimum wage.
I don't accept that at his face because he's a fucking liar. And I'm sure if I scroll through that actual thread, that's not what AOC said as the justification. Even if she did erroneously say that, that's not what we're actually talking about here. You're calling her evil. You're calling her evil because she disagrees with you. I'm calling you evil because I've seen you grift for the last 5 years.
Why that was bullshit, because Nancy Pelosi's for the $15 minimum wage, and so you're not getting anything out of her for your vote. And so is Joe Biden for it. So you could take that right off the table. And guess what she did? Mm-hmm. So she doesn't bring that up anymore, does she? Aaron Matei pointed that out to me. Here's another stupid tweet of hers. And this is to keep you from health care. That's what this is. This is to keep you from health care because she's a gutless...
Wait a minute. Hold on. Because she's a what?
Who will not do what she promised.
No. Hang on.
We showed why that was bullshit. Because Nancy Pelosi's for the $15 minimum wage. And so you're not getting anything out of her for your vote. And so is Joe Biden for it. So you could take that right off the table. And guess what she did? Mm-hmm. So she doesn't bring that up anymore, does she? Aaron Matei pointed that out to me.
Aaron Matei, I think he has good intentions, but I do think he's misguided.
Here's another stupid tweet of hers. And this is to keep you from health care. That's what this is. This is to keep you from health care because she's a gutless wonder who will not do what she promised.
A gutless wonder who will not do what she promised. To the 600 people who unfollowed me today, one, does this sound like it's reasonable, rational, and non-destructive? Because to me, this sounds like someone who is neutralizing the power of the most powerful group of progressives to enter Congress in our lifetimes. I'm just saying. And also to the group of 600 people who unfollowed me today, I should let you know that's a rounding error for me. I'm trying to lose 20,000 people.
And you don't get her to do what you want her to do by being fucking nice to her. You get her to do what she's supposed to do by ripping her to shreds, which is what I'm doing right fucking now.
No.
Okay, so if you, what I'm saying is this: if you really care about the issue and you want this idea to make it, that's not the way you're going to handle it. It's a great idea. What Jimmy Dore, we got to give him credit for coming up with the idea. It's a great idea. It's about pushing the vote, put Nancy Pelosi on the spot, she does not have enough vote. I think it's very slim. So this is the time to use your leverage. Nobody is going to say no to that. I mean, I understand that. But guys, the way Jimmy D is delivering that, I don't know if anybody knows him. If you guys can talk to him, is that creates a lot of confusion. You know, because that creates a lot of fight and a lot of pressure, a lot of stress. And when there's stress, people don't behave quickly. So, for example, let's say that somebody tells you, "Hey, can you please wear a mask?" Right? And then when you go to the phone, say, "Oh, sir, can you please wear a mask?" Yeah? And let's say, "You better wear a mask. You are the devil." That person might say, "You know what? I'm not gonna wear a mask." You see what I'm saying? When you go very hard like this, you're gonna make people go against you, and they're gonna look at you as the devil, actually. So I want to talk about everything Jimmy Dore say about AOC. Jimmy Dore just said here that AOC, look at AOC other bullshit, like the other stuff that AOC brought up. Like anytime you talk about AOC's tweets, she's a representative. I don't think she should be like honored like some queen. But when you use those kind of words, that this is all the bullshit that she's bringing up, that already can shut down the person. You don't want people to be shut down if you're serious. If you're a grifter, if you're trying to play game, you know, then maybe if there's another agenda, okay. But if you're serious, you gotta stay on that lane. That AOC, you got to put this thing in. We cannot play game anymore. We cannot wait. I can speak to AOC like very hardcore, very direct, without mercy and non-stop, but without insulting, without using those words, because it's a very serious thing. And you can see what's going on with the message when Jimmy Dore is delivering the message. Benjamin Dixon is showing us that really what his pushback is really against the delivery. I'm going to show you why I think so. When you look at the clip I'm showing you, is that Jimmy Dore ranted about AOC, and then he was ranting about AOC, and he said that too. Oh, you're saying I do not have the credential? Why I don't have the credential? Are you saying that Justin Jackson doesn't have the credential? Now, think about this. Think about this very carefully, right? Benjamin Dixon said, no, Justin Jackson has credential. You do not have credential. And then Jimmy Dore said, what about Marianne Wilson? Does she have the credential? And then Benjamin Dixon said, no. She has credentials, you don't. Which means, guys, what does that mean? That means that the conversation could have been discussed in a more calmer way, in a more peaceful way, if Jimmy Dore would have went a little bit more peace, like with more peace. Because here, Benjamin Dixon is basically what he's saying is that, hey, no, those people, Justin Jackson, Cornel West, and Marianne Williamson, Crystal Ball from the Hill, all of those people believe that this is the best time to do it. But a guy like Benjamin Dixon, you know what he will say? He will say that no, Crystal Ball, Benjamin Dixon, Karl Kolesky, all those guys are good people and they have a right agenda, but you don't. What does that tell you? That already over there tells you it's a hint. It's personal, guys. It's personal. And when you make it personal, you might lose I hate to say this, the credential that Jimmy Dore believes that he has. You might lose it because AOC, I hate to say that, I've watched AOC in politics. She's not like she's somebody that cares about her ego. She cares about she has an ego. I mean, you don't disrespect her like this. Because when Trump disrespected AOC clapped back at Trump and say, "Oh no, I'm smarter than you." So somebody that doesn't care about things like that, they wouldn't clap back on Twitter. But AOC took it on Twitter to clap back. So which means that she would defend herself. So when Jimmy Dore is coming hard at AOC and saying all those things, AOC might shut herself down. You do not want her to shut her down. If you're serious about this issue, if you're serious. If you're not serious, then you can keep yelling and cranting, and then you hope that the person shut down so that the stuff never get fixed. And then what's gonna happen? You are so smart with your ranting is that all the people that you got angry really they're gonna hate AOC, and they might not elect AOC in the next election because they became very angry and they think AOC is the big devil. But it's not about that. It's that she is in the White House and she has a little bit different strategy, and I think her strategy is not the good one. It's not. It's the slowest one, and it's not the aggressive one. We need an aggressive strategy, like Jimmy Dore is saying, but a strategy that is aggressive and focused, but not crazy. You know, like calling AOC the devil. If you call AOC Hitler, it's kind of like people call Donald Trump is Hitler. I mean, some people believe in that. I don't think so. You know what I'm saying? We have to know how we call people. You know, like Donald Trump is a very messed up politician, very devilish. But is he Hitler? Did he put people in the Holocaust? I mean, you know, we got so even a guy like Trump, I do not like the guy. I have nothing to do with the guy, but we have to put the different devils at different location, at different places. Benjamin Dixon is saying that hey, the bottom line, guys, is that Jimmy Dore is getting click. And he's got like 100,000 views, 200,000 views. So Benjamin Dixon is bringing that up and saying that, hey guys, it's all about the money. He just want to buy a new pool for his $1.5 million house. You know what I'm saying? $1.2 million house. So that's what Benjamin Dixon is saying. So and then Durant went in with Durant kept on going with Jimmy Dore. And then Jimmy Dore said, hey, AOC is evil. Wow. You should have seen his face when he said that. And like, you know, he said that AOC is evil. This is like getting too far now. And then after that, he said like, oh, look at you. Like, I think like there was a part that also that Dixon saw. So it's about the word and the insult that Dixon, that's what's turning Dixon off. I want you guys to know that. It's how this is what's going on here. It's like, you know, so the Jimmy Dore is making some people like Dixon or many other people too turned off. He's not the only one. Many people in TYT, they are turned off by him. So, but you know, so this is what happened. I wish the message would come from Kyle Kolensky or maybe somebody calmer, like Kyle Kolensky will be the perfect guy for that. He can deliver a message calmly. What's his name? Michael. He the guy that died from the Majority Report. I forgot his name. Michael Brooks. I think yeah. That guy those are more calmer people, you know. And it's like because of this we might lose the opportunity, guys. I'm sorry to say that, you know, because there's many people that are going to be turned off. We don't know who they are. We don't want people to be turned off. And we don't want the people in the White House to be turned off. We don't want the progressive to be turned off. That's the most important thing because we want them to push this. Now, if you know what I'm saying, they might turn against us and say, no, I'm not going to do what you want to do. You know, and that's it. Now we lose the opportunity. We want them to like us. We don't want them to become our enemy. You see what I'm saying? So I hope that you guys can understand what I'm saying. And there was another part that showed you that this is what happened to Dixon. He's so against the insult of Jimmy Dore. It's like there was a part like Jimmy Dore say, you're just a gutless woman, you have no guts. And you should have seen Benjamin Dixon's face. He turned, he's like, what did you say? So it's really about that, guys. Just believe what I'm telling you. And the reason why I'm making a video about this, remember that Benjamin Dixon is not the only one. And there's probably a Benjamin Dixon in the White House. It might be Cory Bush or AOC. They might see the world the way Benjamin Dixon see it. Why are you insulting me like this? You think like all those insults make the person want to do what you want them to do? That might turn them off, you know. So I hope that the left can understand that hey, this is the way the world is, guys. Like, you know, that's why you have to respect people, you know. Like and if the person really goes far, like AOC, like Nancy Pelosi or like Donald Trump, really far in their evilness, then you can start a little bit renting there because they really put their foot in that mud. But I cannot say that about AOC. I don't think her foot is 6 foot deep in the mud. I don't see that. I don't see it like that. Maybe I'm not critical enough, but Jimmy does seem to see that AOC is over. She's done, you know, and you know it's rough like that. Okay, guys, have a good one. Please subscribe to my channel. Thank you.